Okay, I cannot take it anymore. I need to have some of my rigs going. It's been a couple days now and I've been missing a lot of profits. I've been missing a lot of mining Ethereum, and I just can't take it anymore, guys. I gotta get some of my rigs going. So I've already gotten started on moving some of the Asics that I had on the top row of the metal shelf here. Okay, so you guys know I did have a Z15 or Z15, and then I had an Inosilicon A10 Pro, and then I also have a IB-Link BMK1. So that's gonna be in the barn right now. All right, that's already there. And then I also moved over a RTX 2070 rig over there. So I guess this is gonna be also an update video of the barn, but I just couldn't wait to, you know, get some of my rigs going. But I still have my Radeon 7 rig and my 1080 Ti rig, and then I still have some of my random RTX cards there, and the Mindbox 12 case on the bottom, and my single Radeon 7. I'm probably going to keep that here. I probably may move it over, but let me think about it as we go along in this video. Okay, I do have an L3 Plus, but I don't think I'm gonna turn that on. I think it is possibly profitable right now. Maybe I'll do a video about that later, but that's it for now. That's all my rigs hidden away in my studio here. Okay, so let's go to the barn, and oh yeah, I want to show you guys. I'm still waiting for the new 200 amp panel, circuit panel, and also the new circuit that comes into the basement here. And you guys know my plan is to hopefully run 3 30 amp plugs. I'm gonna do it like right at the top of the ceiling, right below the ceiling here. And then my next plan is to find some like metal hangers or something that can hold the PDU cables at the top here, and then I'll have my mining rigs and the shelves in the center here. Okay, so that's the plan. And I still have the 18-inch exhaust fan over there, so that'll be hopefully fine. I guess summertime will know. I don't think I'm gonna ever like fill this up with 90 amps, but we'll see. That is a project we'll figure out later. But anyways, this video is about the barn, all right? So I'll show you guys what I got going over there. Let's go. Okay, so you guys can see I got the power in. 2 of the Space Goats digital meters, you guys can see right here, and wonderfully put in. Thank you to one of my buddies who helped me out, and goes into the circuit panel here. 2 different breakers right there, so that is good. And yeah, look at that. You guys can see it's already mining right now, but I am having kind of an issue with the internet. Okay, so I did tell you guys in the barn video that I was probably gonna do one of those like 4G LTE routers or something, or I was gonna do the Ubiquity bridge. But one of my mods named Techman told me to try out the power line adapters, and I actually already had one of these on hand, well, a couple of them. And you guys can see here I have a TP-Link. This is a 1200 Mbps version, gigabit essentially. And apparently it can send signal up to a couple hundred feet. So it looks like right now the signal is kind of weak. It is going green, it is going red sometimes. So that means the signal's not very strong. And yeah, it's actually working not too bad, but it is cutting out here and there. But I'll show you what I mean in a second. But for those that don't understand what's going on, this is a power line adapter. I'll put a screenshot on the screen, and it goes through the power cables, through the wall, and then essentially through the circuit breaker, okay, which goes to the main house, which is actually like a couple hundred feet away. All right, so that's how the internet is passing through. All right, I'm not using like any Ethernet cables to go to the barn here. It's going through the power cables. All right, so I just had to explain that. Okay, and then I have an Ethernet cable going to just a switch. I have a 5-port network switch right here. I'm hoping to get like a 24-port or a 48-port here one day. But for now, this is just what I have because, you know, I want to start mining right now because I'm missing out on the profits right now. But I just wanted to show you guys, I have an issue with the network, with the power line adapter. Okay, so it's not that great. I am cutting in and out. You guys can see I am pinging the router. So it is going in and out. You guys can see the latency is not very good. Sometimes it's good, but sometimes it's not. And actually when I turn off the lights, it sometimes is a little bit better. I guess that's something to do with the power that's coming through the same wire. So yeah, every time I turn off the lights, the ping, the latency is a little bit better. So actually we can test that out right now. I want to show you guys to see if the latency gets better. All right, so it's really dark right now. But you can see here, so I was getting like 400 and something, 100 and 200. Okay, it looks like it actually got worse as I turned off the lights. Okay, maybe I was lying. Oh, no, it's coming back. All right, is it? All right, you guys can see it's a little bit better now. It's a little bit better, maybe not. I don't know. It's going hit and miss. I thought it was better. I did it a couple times when I turned off the lights, but I think it's pretty intermittent having the power line adapter. But anyways, oh man, I can't see anything. One sec. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I do have on order the LTE router. I ordered it off Alibaba and I actually picked up 2. It was a minimum order quantity of 2. They were about $60 each. So those are coming pretty soon. So once that comes, then I can test out the LTE or 4G, whatever it uses. But for now, you guys can see I brought over the RTX 2070 rig. All right, so this is going really good. And let's see here, let me take off the top just so you guys can see what I'm talking about here. This is the Minebox 8 from good old mineshop.eu, guys. Go check them out, link down below. And this is utilizing, I believe, an 18 or 2000 watt power supply that's powering all 8 of these RTX 2070s. And of course, we're mining Ethereum. We're getting about 41 or 42 mega hash at about 125 watts for each RTX 2070. So this rig is really nice. It's going really well. And yeah, I want to show you guys the temperatures in this place, all right? And then you can see the power cable. I have a huge like triplet 30 amp cable that's being extended to one of SpaceGoat's power meters on this side, okay? It's utilizing the Asics on this one. And then this is the RTX 2070 spur by itself. So actually we can see the Minebox 8, that whole system is taking about 1220 watts. And then on this side I have all 3 of the Asics, the Z15, A10 Pro, and the IB-Link, all together taking about 3258 watts. Yeah, about 3200 to 3300 watts for all 3 of those Asics. Okay, and yeah, you guys can see the Asics over here. Look at that. This is the A10, all right? It's going good. The Z or Z15, you guys can see here, it's not making much profits anymore. It was making $30 a day maybe like 3 months ago. Now it's at like $10 or $8. So this has definitely lost a lot of value. But here is the IB-Link BMK1, and you guys can probably hear that really, really loud fan right now, and it's just going nuts. So yeah, this thing is still making, I think, $30 to $25 a day or something. And I just want to show you guys the temperatures of the place. 14 degrees Celsius and 57 Fahrenheit. It's pretty cold in here, but it is getting warmer as I've added in these Asics. And you know, generally there's a bunch of heat coming out of these guys right now. Yeah, pretty decent amount of heat. So I feel like this barn will probably heat up pretty soon. Maybe once I add in more mining rigs, it'll get much hotter in here. So, but I'll keep you guys updated later on once I add more rigs. And yeah, I'll have an update video for you guys. Oh, I forgot to show you guys my new box wall. Okay, so here is the new box wall location. It's just a massive amount of boxes. I think I have some GPU boxes that I've already sold the specific GPUs for. Like, I think my 1060s are gone already. And yeah, I have a few other boxes here that I probably don't need. But it's just funny to see how many GPUs I have bought over the past couple of years. It's just nuts. It's just crazy. But anyways, that's my box wall. And guys, this is an A6 and the RTX 2070 rig. That's all I have here for so far. And I do have another like extension triplet cable here. I was going to use this, but I realized that the other PDU that's sitting right here, the other 30 amp for the RTX 2070 rig, it was just long enough to go to the end of the table right there. So you guys can see the power consumption. I just showed you guys earlier, but it seems like it's okay for now. So I guess it's okay. I actually was thinking I'm probably gonna run out of table space. So you guys can see I do have extra power cables for more rigs. All right, so if I simply put more rigs on these tables, I'm essentially gonna run out. All right, so I already have the Asic table all filled up already. I could probably fit like maybe one more on that side. So this one's pretty, you know, full already. So I'm thinking I do need to buy shelves. Yeah, you guys had some recommendations in the previous barn video, that I do need to get some shelves. So I'll probably do that in another video. But yeah, it's hodgepodge together right now. The networking is not very good. My way that I have the power cabling right now is not really where I want it. I mean, it's okay. You guys can see it just goes over here. I have a ladder kind of holding the PDU cables right here. And but this is cool though. I love that I can see the power consumptions coming off the walls here from Space Goat's meter. And it just goes into the breakers here. Really cool, really awesome, really clean looking. I really like it. And yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts about this. Okay guys, so I think that's it for the update of the barn. So the things that I'm waiting for right now is essentially my LTE routers, so I can have more stable, better latency, as yeah, I showed you guys earlier that it's not very good right now. I'm just pinging my own router locally, and you guys can see the latency here. It's pretty bad. Okay, so I do probably need you know, LTE router or potentially the bridge method. We will see. I'm gonna try the LTE method because the bridge method, I do need to set up some infrastructure, a lot of infrastructure on this side. I mean, not that much, but as well as the other side, I do need to run like a couple cables through a couple different rooms, and then I need to you know, drill through the outside for the other side of the bridge. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. I want to try the LTE router for the internet before I do the network bridge, and then I'll decide, you know, how it goes and see how the latency is. I mean, mining really doesn't take much, but you guys can see it's bad. It's bad here. So yeah, the power line adapter doesn't really work. It does work. I can see the rigs just fine, but I do see some disconnects from time to time. Actually, specifically from the Z15, all right? This one seems to be cutting out sometimes. But otherwise, it looks like they're all connected right now. I can see them online, and it's pretty good. All right, so guys, let me know your thoughts down below. That's it for this video. I really got this together really fast because you guys know the profitability right now is insane. But yeah, I can't wait for my 200 amp project coming into the basement. And so stay tuned for those videos, guys. Those are gonna be a lot of fun, and hopefully I can get more of my rigs online very soon, hopefully in the next week or so. All right, so yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts of anything else you wanna see or want me to do. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one, and peace out.